No sé por qué no se estaba haciendo, no está saliendo en YouTube que estamos en directo, no sé por qué. Ahora sí, sabéis, perdido un poquito porque no sé por qué no estaba en directo, pero bueno. No sé por qué no estaba en directo en YouTube. Bueno, lo único que he hecho es un par de duelos que gané y ahora mismo tengo que robar la llave para meterme en la librería. Pero es más difícil de lo que parece. Es mucho más difícil de lo que parece.
The key. Here it is.
Pero no sé por qué no estaba en directo en YouTube.
That wasn't so difficult after all.
No tengo ni
Now,
idea.
to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Ajo, espérate.
Should be in the clear. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section?
Madre mía.
Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it. Revelio.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Coraje que no estaba directo en YouTube, no sé por qué.
Who have we here? Sebastian Suller and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be.
Shut up.
Naughty, naughty.
Yeah.
You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Vete por ahí.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Ya, espérate un momento. Lo tengo que poner para atrás.
Repair it.
Alexa off. No sé por qué estaba la Alexa puesto, pero bueno. Mira que hay escalera en este juego, ¿eh?
Revelio.
Alexa off.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
Sí, espérate un momento. Que tengo aquí. Buenísima. Estoy buenísima. Ahí está más guapo. Vale.
That's it.
Estoy monísima, vamos.
Revelio.
Ay, qué pena.
Where might this lead?
Me gustaba el capotito ese. Ay, a ver. Que el chat te lo voy a quitar porque me está molestando esto. Quita el chat y ya está. Vamos bien.
Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Madre mía. Uf. Ay, no.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Revelio. Levioso. Diego. Levioso.
Ay, que me cago en la madre que me parió. Que me cayó. Joder. Vamos a ver. Qué cosa más rara.
Levioso. This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio.
Qué mona. Qué mona soy. Alexa, off. Ponte con la música.
Revelio. Levioso. Levioso.
Uy, ese no lo vi.
Levioso.
Vamos a ver.
Levioso.
¿Es por una Alexa? Oh, what's telling to stop?
Levioso.
Ahora van a venir muchos bichos.
Levioso.
Qué difícil, tío. Hola, quien sea que me está viendo que no me dice hola.
Levioso. Levioso.
cago en la madre que te parió, tío. Me estás tocando los cojones.
Levioso.
Muy bien. Perfecto.
Levioso. Levioso. Levioso.
Uf, lo hice. Madre de Dios. Y sin pociones ya. Muy lejos no voy a llegar.
It is a book after all. You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first
Oh,
master
Terry.
all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian!
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Capullo. Vamos a ver.
I can't say I'm...
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Mira.
Do you find it hard to get the right consistency?
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Ay, vale. Vamos a esto. Esto es que estoy loca por empezar eso ya de una vez. Yo lo que quiero coger mi escoba ya de una vez. Primero vamos a ir a clase.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Oh, chiquilla, que tengo muchas cosas que hacer.
always said that travel broadens the mind.
Primero voy a ir a la clase. Después ya haré lo demás. Chiquillo, que me estáis poniendo muchas cosas ya. Que necesito hacer pociones, que no tengo pociones ya.
Do you happen to have any Valerian spray?
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Ay, madre mía.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge.
¿Y es lo mío?
Good thing Professor Wu. I had some chatting in the girls' laboratory about booze.
Tiene que ser por aquí, ¿no? Que me está rayando la cabeza. Mira qué bien. Qué bonito, tío. Como de tan lejos no creo que sea, no.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Ah, qué chulo.
She can fly better than anyone.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
It's hardly worth studying for potions, as you're
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Bueno. ¿A dónde iba yo? Ya se me había olvidado. Tengo que hacer las pociones antes porque si no...
I suppose I'd be curious about it. I suppose one could smuggle a pet into the dormitory. One was willing to use it as a suction.
Handy.
Wow. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora
Professor
dear.
Garlic.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
Oh. Poisito. Poisito.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started.
I wonder if hippogriffs like...
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Dai, spezzami, venga, hasta el cuello. Ok, pues spezzami.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic,
Venga.
they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Here, dear, and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Au. Venga, vámonos.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Ay. Ay, qué gracioso, por Dios, una lechuga. Una lechuga que ataca. Ya lo he visto todo.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing
Bueno,
their
pues
new
esto le
pots.
queda un rato, sin que me voy a esperar.
Damned hearing.
Voy a esperar que crezca.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendship.
A ver, las pociones. Vamos a esperar a que crezca esto y ahora vamos.
Are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Bueno, espérate. Vamos ya a la casa y ahora venimos para atrás.
What are you up to now?
Hogwarts is a second home.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow it. It makes him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
Uy, qué vientazo. Espérate un momento, se está cayendo todo. Ay. Perdona, tiene que cerrar la ventana. Quien sea que me esté viendo, ya que no dice hola.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember, precision in brewing potions.
Revelio.
Mira qué gracioso. Yo quiero un pajarito de
Your
eso.
potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Yo quiero un pajarito de eso.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and...
Revelio.
That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Ahora, ya la di ahora.
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Ah, no tengo para hacerlo. Necesito ser más de esto. Bueno.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson.
Go to sleep, yeah.
As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Siempre la tengo que estar liando. Siempre la tengo que estar liando. Es donde lo cojo.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration.
Off on another adventure, are we?
No, espérate un momento que se me ha olvidado una cosa. No. Vamos a ir... ¿A dónde está? Contra que no me acuerdo. Que no me acuerdo dónde está. Me cago en la madre que me parió. No me acuerdo ahora dónde está. ¿Era posible que no me acuerdo dónde está el conservatorio?
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Lumos.
Sometimes I'm not fully sure.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley said
Como me hace falta una escobita volante, hombre, ya. Estoy cansada tanto correr. Algo por aquí.
Revelio. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Pues nada, vámonos tranquilamente para allá. A ver qué encuentro por el camino. Espérate que tira para abajo. A ver, haber podido ir ahí. Bueno, da igual, si no hemos dado un paseíto. Hola.
Revelio.
No te voy a cenar, chiquillo. Mira qué pumpkins son buenos. Ay, tan feliz. Fairy cap. Oh. Claro, y yo con toda la cara y poca vergüenza entro a robarle todo al muchacho. ¿Por qué no? ¿Por qué no? Yo quiero otro gorro, porque este gorro no me gusta, mira. Ponerme... Ay, prefiero ese gorro. Un poco gran cosa, pero prefiero ese.
This looks intriguing.
Yo lo que quiero es mis cogas y ya está. Estoy cansada de tanto andar, hombre. ¿Puedo pescar? ¿Puedo pescar?
Wonder who lives here.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Bueno, pues ya que estoy por
How
aquí.
nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Ya que estoy por aquí.
What's going on here?
Primero voy a saquear esto.
But Mummy...
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Espérate, que necesito vender.
I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
I want to sell.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Voy a...
I hope to see you again sometime.
Espérate que tengo que saquear
Revelio.
las casas.
It's like a place right out of a story.
Never thought Ranrock's loyalists
Ah,
would
bueno,
go
ahí
this
no me
far.
puedo meter, vale. Tendré que prender un hechizo o algo. Ahí no puedo entrar.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Ya, que vamos, hijo.
Revelio.
Ay, bueno, espérate un momento. Estoy liando más con palanca, mi amor. Estoy monísima, vamos. Vamos. Hecho un cuadro. A ver si no me lo puedo poner todavía. Esto supuestamente es mejor, monísima. Monísima.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Bueno, vamos a coger las cosas para traer este hombre. Es que me distrae. Me distrae, chiquillo, de verdad. Vengo para hacer una cosa y me mandáis a hacer otra.
Revelio.
Voy.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. Levioso!
A mí se me había coger la planta y todo. Ah, uy, Dios, que me dais tantas cosas para hacer que ya se me olvide la mitad.
An encampment. This must be it. Lumos.
Espérate.
I mean it. I don't think I should need to eat.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
We should have killed that traitor arm when we took his cards.
A mi amiga eso lo dejáis, ¿eh? A mi amiga eso me lo dejáis tranquilo. Ponte dónde está la entrada. serio no puedo entender?
Revelio.
Those goblins in my family worked in the mines at one time or other. Feels like I've been at this for hours.
This doesn't hurt.
Incendio. Levioso.
Oye, no se ha enterado nadie.
Levioso. Protego.
How many of you are there?
One less human to worry about. You will suffer.
Protego.
Oh, that was meant. Right, not to be worried about you.
Levioso.
I will make you pay. I won't rest until
Levioso.
dead.
Ranrock will unite us! What an unfortunate disappointment! No! Is that the best you can do?
Vamos.
Levioso.
Really, it is.
No! I will make you pay. Someone there?
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso.
Stop!
I'm
afraid of
Incendio.
Such arrogance.
Levioso. Incendio. Levioso.
I'll get her!
was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts. Lumos. Revelio.
Ah, justo esto concentra.
Revelio.
Cosa más rara.
Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Revelio.
No me puedo montar. No pongo nada andar. Vamos a ver. Esto es guapo. ¿Cuál es mejor? 15, 16. Ay, los gorros que me dan, te lo juro. Los gorros que me dan, vamos. Ay, qué ruido hace la silla, madre mía. Venga, vámonos para acá.
Leviosa! Incendio! Shame you're so foul.
Yeah, con el asco que me dan a mí las arañas, madre mía.
Revelio.
¿Está abierto? Vale, espérate. Tengo cosas
Hello,
para
Mr.
vender.
Semi.
What can I do for you?
Tengo cosas para vender.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
A vender cosas. ¿Qué tiene para vender? Nada, déjalo. No me
Hope to
gasta
see you
dinero
again
cuando
sometime.
la puedo hacer yo, ya está.
If you're here for my wares...
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
De nada. Venga, vamos a coger, espérate. Oh my god. No paráis de darme cosas para hacer, chiquillo.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Yes.
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
¿En serio me voy a meter bajo el agua? Espérate. Voy a guardarlo. Porque esto no sé por qué. Pero no se guarda solo. Vamos a esta misión y la metí.
This must be where the Pinch Smedley family astrolabe is.
Wow, qué guapo. Oh, mira, sí que valía la pena.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Asylum Mask, de luego, eso es lo que me hace falta. Me he encontrado una pila de cosas debajo de agua. Hasta una máscara del asilo, digo, eso es lo que me hace falta a mí, del asilo no, de manicomio.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me, and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Espera un momento, vamos a ver si algo de lo que he encontrado me lo puedo poner. Ni qué. Monísima. Ahora voy a tener que a venderle cosas al otro muchachito.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
You shouldn't. What's happening? Really enjoying
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Yo there! Take up incendiary explosive.
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take this off of my dead body! You're going to regret that. Cowards!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
What was that? Venga. Go to sleep ya.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Qué guapo también.
Manos, Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Revelio. I'm not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Ay. Vamos a vender cosas y nos vamos a quitar. Vamos a vender cositas.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
And what do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Bueno, ahí te queda
Hope to see you
pisita.
again sometime.
Pues nada, gente, si os ha gustado lo que haya visto, mañana sí, bueno, mañana vamos a seguir para un par de horitas más. Está muy guapo el juego, la verdad me encanta. Me gusta mucho el juego. Y nada, si os ha gustado, pues dejad un like y un subscribe. Bye bye.